guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute world to me. I have brought you guys a two-toned eye. I asked you guys on my Instagram what you would like me to film, and this was the winner. So if you guys want to learn how I created this two-tone look, then keep on watching. Okay, to start, we're gonna moisturize our skin so it's baby smooth. And for that, I'm gonna use the Body Shop Vitamin E moisturizer. And next for primer, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r primer. Okay, so for foundation today, I'm gonna go in with my all-time fave. Yes, my all-time fave. I know that's a bold accusation to make, but the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r foundation is my all-time fave foundation. If you haven't got it, haven't tried it, fucking get down to Sephora or Harvey Nichols, get yourself a sample and fucking try it. Because when I say that this literally puts a filter over your skin and makes it look snatched, don't believe me? I fucking love it. I use the shade 120, which has neutral undertones. It does oxidize slightly, so just be wary of that, but get yourself, if you don't really understand or not really sure on your own undertones and things like that, then head down to like where they sell it and someone will help you with that. The only downside to it, I will say, is that it doesn't always work with other brands. Like I tried to use it with my Too Faced Radiance concealer and it just did not work at all. Like it literally like pulled up the foundation where the concealer was sitting. So that's the only downfall of it, but other than that, it's fucking killer. And you can get a full coverage or you can get a really light coverage. Okay, I look really mad here, like I actually look dead. But just wait. I'm gonna get a bit more coverage going. I can literally go as me for Halloween. I know Halloween's been next year. Now I know it is a little bit lighter than what I am, but it does oxidize, and then once I put my concealer and stuff on, it all starts coming together. And it's £26, and like that might seem expensive, but it's so worth it for like how much you get and for how much you actually need to like get a good coverage. I'd say 2.5 to 3 pumps for full coverage, 1 for really light coverage. So, and it's hard, it's very difficult to get a pro longwear foundation that is light coverage but also full coverage. That is a hard thing to do, and she fucking done it. So it is a very matte foundation, especially with the primer as well. So if you have very dry skin, you may find that it may cling to those dry spots and may dry your skin out more. But that is quite common in any pro longwear foundation. What I would suggest if you really did want to try it is getting a hydrating primer like the Kat Von D one, mixing it in there so it is a little bit more light coverage. I don't think you'd be able to get full coverage if you have dry skin, because it will dry the skin out even more. Alright, so like I said before, it doesn't really work with most concealers, but I did find that there's a bird in my tree, sorry, I got distracted. But I did find that it worked with my Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer, so I'm going to use that for concealer today. And I'm just going to spray my beauty blender with some Vitamin E Hydrating Mist, which has probably just gone on my camera. Now, when I do this, I do find that it can be quite bright, the concealer. So after I've blended it, I'll go in with some more of the foundation just to kind of counteract that brightness a little bit, so it does look a bit more natural. And I found that this just really works and it makes it really, really nice and natural looking. Even though we're going full coverage, it does look a bit more natural in a way, hence why I'm doing this. So I'm just gonna pump a little bit of the, okay, that's the primer, of the foundation. Just a little bit, you don't need a lot, but I'm just gonna go like around the kind of edges, just to blend the two together and to get like a really nice kind of highlight, but not too crazy, if you know what I mean. Contour today, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light Cream Contour Palette, and I'm going to be mixing the lightest and the medium darkest shades to create contour slash kind of bronzing. If you've seen any of my other tutorials, then you'll get what I mean. Oh, anyone get cramps when they're like going ham in their contour? And of course, we're gonna snatch our nose. So I'm gonna use the medium shade underneath my nose to give a lift. And the lighter shade just down the sides to give a more narrow look to my nose. It's crazy what contour can do. I fucking love it. This is why I like makeup, not the whole like, oh, I'm gonna make myself look pretty. It's just the fact that you can do anything with makeup. I can make myself look old with makeup. I can make myself look a man in makeup. I can make myself look ugly in makeup. Like, it just does everything, every single thing. I can make myself look skinny in makeup. It's ridiculous. It's such a powerful tool. And people don't understand that. There you go. There's some wise words. Are they wise? Probably not, but I don't care. Alright, so I'm done with kind of adding warmth to my face. I'm gonna add a little bit of colour with some blush now. And for blush today, I'm gonna use the Illamasqua blush in Sophie, which is like a peachy orange and it has really pretty gold dust specks in it. And the awesome thing about this blush is that the proceeds, like all of the money that I spent, I think it's like 20% or something like that, a certain percentage of any of the Sophie makeup products from Illamasqua go to the Sophie Lancaster foundation. So like I said in my previous videos, is that the Illamasqua blushes are very, very, very pigmented. So you really don't need to tap in very much. Usually what I do is I'll tap it onto my brush, onto my hand first before going onto my face, because they're very pigmented, which is good because they'll last a lot longer. Look at it. One of my favorite blushes. Actually, one of my favorite ones from, and I think this is quite similar, it's a little bit darker, but from Illamasqua, there was a blush called Cherish, and it was quite similar. It had the gold specks and stuff in it, and I loved it. I would wear it every day, and then tragedy struck, and unfortunately we lost Cherish to the floor. It's still a really touchy subject, so I'm just gonna move on to highlight. Yes! Alright, so I'm gonna go in with two highlights today. Firstly, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Metal Moon highlighter. This highlighter is also so fucking beautiful because you can have a really natural glow just with one. Look at that. Natural, 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 natural. Or you can fucking go ham and just keep building it up for extra glow. Her whole brand, her whole makeup brand, all her products are so universal. Someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup can wear her makeup. Someone who wears a lot of makeup can wear her makeup. And that's difficult to do in a brand. And she fucking killed it. How? She's magic. However, I do need a little bit more highlight. It's not popping enough for me. So I'm going to be using the Danessa Myricks in light powder in ice. This is one of her halo powders. And this is going to get me popping. Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. Oh, okay. Oh. Might be a little bit too much. Blend, blend, blend. Gonna add a little bit of blush on top just to get some of that color back. I think I'm highlighted enough. All right, you guys know the drill. I'm gonna head off now, off camera, do one eye. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not gonna do that. All right, so now we're up close and personal, so you guys know it's time to do the eyes. I asked you guys on Instagram, well, I did a poll on Instagram, what you guys want me to film today. And the winner was drum solo. Two-toned eyes. So I was thinking what colors. Oh fuck, I forgot the colors I was gonna do. No, I remember. So I was thinking, what colors should I do? What have I done already? What have I done like recently? So I've already done, I was gonna do orange and green, but I literally just did that in an Anastasia Beverly Hills look. I've done green and purple before, pink and green, but I haven't done blue and orange. I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna do more of like a turquoisey blue. So that's what we're fucking doing today. So for the first transition on both eyes, I'm gonna be using Unity from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. And I'm going for more of a rounded eye, so I'm just gonna apply that all over. I'm just gonna work on the top half of my eye first. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do like the turquoise on this eye and then the orange on this eye. So let's get started with the turquoise. So please excuse how messy this palette is, but I've been scraping it out to get little like solutions. So I'm gonna be using the Morphe 12P palette and I'm gonna be using this shade here. Okay, so to deepen my crease slightly, I'm gonna go into the Sample Beauty palette. This is their Spectrum palette, and I'm gonna be using these two shades. So I do want to bring a bit of blue into it. Just a little bit of the darker blue, just in the crease, just to get that kind of definition going. This looks crazy, I know, but just bear with me, I swear to you. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a shimmer onto the lid. So I'm gonna be using the Suva Beauty Emerald City eyeshadow. And I think I'm gonna go in with my finger first. These are crazy eyeshadows. I haven't used these eyeshadows before. And because I want some of the kind of metallic to kind of go on here, I'm going for more of a metallic-y eye. Just using my blending brush just slightly over the other eyeshadows. I am going to be adding glitter, obviously, to this look. Alright, so we have the kind of basis of the turquoise eye done, so let's move on to the orange eye. I love a good orange. Alright, so going back into the Morphe 12P palette, I'm going to be using the orange shade. Duh. Oh, I'm loving these colors together already. I find like if you can try and keep the like eyeshadows that you're using the same, if that makes sense. So like I'm using the same palettes just so that you get a really even kind of blend on both, because some eyeshadows work differently than others. So I am going to go into a different palette this time though. I'm going to be using the Saint & Sinner palette, and I'm going to use the shade Devil just here, just to deepen my crease slightly. And to deepen even further, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to use the shade Real Gar. And I'm just going to focus this in my crease. Okay, so once I'm happy with my blend, I'm going to go into the Suva Beauty eyeshadows again. This time I'm going to use the shade Queen's Road. And again, blend it upwards to get a metallic-y feel to it. And would you know, look at here, I have the perfect glitters. I'm going to be using the Graftobian glitters in turquoise and orange. Literally fucking perfect. To stick, it looks gross, I'm sorry for that, but to stick on my glitter, I'm going to be using the Lit Cosmetics glitter base adhesive. And I'm just gonna apply it all over the lid. And then using my finger to apply the glitter. You're probably thinking, but Kaytee, why the fuck did you put eyeshadow on? Bitch, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Alright, leave me alone. Leave me alone! I guess so that like none of my skin peeps through. Alright? There you go. There's your answer. Are you happy now? Good. It's all over my face. Hey, hey, hey. All over my face. So I want to focus it more on the lid rather than anything, so that you get this kind of glitter lid, and then the rest is some other shit. But I do kind of want to blend it out slightly so I don't have... Look at all this glitter. Look at all this glitter. I'm such a burper. I do apologize. Interrupt me with a burp. So we're going to use the exact same products as we did on the top to the bottom, except for the glitter and the shimmer. So starting off with the Morphe palette. Deepen with the Sample Beauty Spectrum palette. I'm going to first use Unity. I'm going to start blending this out. And then going back and forth into the other shades just to kind of create a really nice blend. And of course, we gotta do it to the other side. So starting out with the Morphe palette. And the Saint Lucia palette. And then of course, the Modern Renaissance palette. Then blend. And then like I did on the blue side, I'm taking the dark shade and putting it straight into my crease. I bet I'm gonna get a lot of comments like, why don't you do the eyes first, blah blah. Well, I don't fucking like doing that. Alright, so now I'm gonna put some eyeliner in my waterline to match. So for the orange eye, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in A Go-Go. And for the turquoise eye, I'm going to use the Makeup Geek Cosmetics eyeliner in Ocean. Now for some inner corner highlight. For the blue side, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, and I'm going to mix the emerald and the sapphire together. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a orange toned highlighter, which is annoying, but I'm gonna mix the pink from the Alchemist palette with Absolution from the Saint and Sinner palette. Fingers crossed this looks good. Bit of Absolution because it's got like a gold in there, like a yellowy gold. So I'm hoping this kind of counteracts and kind of creates like more of a orange tone. Does it? Can I get away with it? Fuck yeah. Okay, so for lashes today, I'm going to use the Eldora H168 lashes, and I'm going to apply one and then apply the other off camera. So guys. Okay, so whilst they're drying, my eyebrows are looking a little bit yellow. I'm gonna use some of the Kat Von D Whiteout Concealer and a spoolie brush. And I'm just gonna lightly brush it through just to make them a little bit lighter, counteract some of that yellow. You know, I could just clean my eyebrows, but wonderful. Now they look freshly bleached. I won't tell if you don't. Alright, so I'm just gonna add a little extra mascara to my lashes. Okay, let's move on to lippy lips. So for lipstick today, I'm gonna be using Black Moon Cosmetics lipstick in Illusions. Ew, my lips are chapped as fuck. Oh well. That's how great I am. Dude, if you look close, and you can probably tell this will pick up camera, my face is glittery as fuck. Oh well. Best lipstick application I have ever done. Well done me. Alright, so the last thing to do is for me to set everything in place, so I'm just like, and to do that I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It setting spray. Alright, I'm gonna go fix my fringe because, have you seen it? And then I'll be back to find, to find something, apparently, to show you guys the finished look. Alright guys, this is the final look, the two-toned eye you have asked for. I hope you enjoy the colours. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. It means the world. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye guys.